MasterBoris is back with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos. Today we got another reaction. This video caught my eye. I wanted to check this out for myself because I'm like, the title is even wild in itself. But we got this YouTuber, this content creator called Dwayne McLean TV. Shout outs to you. And we're gonna react to it. And the title. Well, the title of this video is called Duke Dennis Sold His Soul for Baby Oil and Chick-fil-A Lemonade. I know you probably like using the title as like a code word for something more than just baby oil and Chick-fil-A Lemonade, but we're going to react to this together and see what he's talking about. We're just going to get right into the video, see what's up.
When I beat you on power rule, you going to bed, nigga. That's gonna teach you to respect real niggas.
Don't get tucked in. Pussy.
Bitch, I got money now.
Tell him how this nigga like sold his soul and shit. This nigga like sold his soul and shit. Like nigga, you really need to dig deep.
I have to tell y'all something, man. Before we get into this video, these corporations are getting into, well, they're already into the streaming realm. People that's really high tier in the streaming game, who makes a lot of money, man. Hey, I guess that's what he's gonna explain. Some people, some of these content creators sold their soul and their dignity to get famous and make more money off of this crap. But yeah, let's ride out, see what he's saying.
What's the deal, man? It's the boy McLean and Dwayne McLean TV, man. Back again with another video. And we got this mark on the screen right here we're going to be doing a video on. This dude marked out, lamed up. Duke Dennis, he's part of the AMP gang. Any means possible, meaning they'll do anything to get famous. These dudes right here are leading the face of streaming. Young boys, they have no man advice for you. All they're gonna do is lead the next generation of young black boys to destruction. And I guess Duke Dennis is supposed to be the thug gangster one out the group because that's the image that he gives off. Well, no one is to do the whole cornball. The internet has made it to where these guys who would not be respected in the regular world made it to where losers can actually have friends and a voice. Without the internet, these dudes would be cornballs, straight dweebs, losers. But they have a following. I can't hate. If they got people following them, they got people following them.
Hey, he's right about one thing. Most of these content creators and these streamers be doing on IRLs. They be lame as hell without the internet. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, you got some people that support them. Hey, that's on you. I mean, but I have to keep it a buck. Because being in this space, for almost 20 years, man, and see how. Well, it's really, I can't really fault that because it's really, the kids, the youth who probably don't got any sense and let the internet raise them, you know what I'm saying? And, their parents suck. That's really what it boils down to, too, man, because, people's tastes, it's not up to par. But as they get older, hopefully, they realize, like, man, some of the stuff that we used to like was stupid. You know what I mean? And it was a time, when I was, these young kids' ages, it was like that, with me too. Like, the stuff that I liked when I was a kid, I don't like now. But yeah, let's ride out.
He has 5.3 million followers on Instagram. He has something called a D-Block shop. And we'll be talking about D-Block soon because I do believe that it's his sacrifice. Now, he's part of this group called AMP, and you see they have the Lucifer lightning bolt in there. Now, they say Lucifer came down as a lightning bolt, or Zeus lightning bolt. You see Zeus is a lightning bolt. So whenever you see that lightning bolt, that's what it means. And it's right there. It says, any means possible, AMP channel. They started in 2019. Total views, 764 million, mostly bots. All right? AMP Duke Dennis left emotional after fans sent him a shirt honoring his late cousin D. So he has a cousin named D-Block who he has tatted on his chest, right? So keep game. I want y'all to notice that he chose 6 years ago that I lost my cousin D to some BS. It feels like yesterday. I know we were happy about how far we come now. Man, long live D. He chose the number 6 for a reason. Do you do this every year? So you say 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Why do you wait? It was 6 years ago. Because these dudes are heavily tied into the magic or the different rituals that come along with getting this fame. Now, peep game. Twitch streamer and AMP member Duke Dennis nearly teared up during his latest stream on December 24th, 2024. So he did it on December 24th, 6th, right? During the stream, he was opening his gifts and sent by his fans. One of his gifts contained a shirt honoring his cousin D, who passed away in 2015. D passed away in 2015. I want y'all to pay close attention to that. In 2021, Dennis had written this about his cousin, who was reportedly a victim of weapon violence. All right, so in 2015 he passed, and he waited 6 years later to drop that tweet. Peep game with this, y'all. Watch this. Duke Dennis started streaming on Twitch March 3rd, 2016. His friend D died in 2015. He started streaming in 2016. A year later, sacrifice. And if y'all follow me, for years, you know, usually around the time they're about to get their fame, somebody dies either the year before or the year after. He began his online content creation journey with YouTube in 2013, focused on his channel in 2016 and started streaming. What does he do now? Stream. So his best friend died in 2015, started streaming in 2016. That was his sacrifice, y'all. So back again, this is the tweet. Why did he choose 6 years to make the tweet? Because that is part of those certain ceremonies that these entertainers have to do. Now, peep game with this, whilst this dude right here is yagged out.
You keep
Long hours in the air, we finally touched down in Dubai. I ain't gonna lie, being on this side of the world feels a little different, but it made me wanna travel to other countries. So y'all let me know where I should go, where I should travel to next. If this video get 100K though, I'll travel to anywhere y'all want me to go. No cap. Just let me know in the comments, man.
Now you see that he's in a crop top. These boys are out here to produce man-on-man content for the younger generation. He's out in Dubai. These people go to Dubai to practice in these ceremonies where they do some really grotesque stuff behind closed doors. Look to the right. You see Asho Speed and Casanat in the shower together. These young boys are going on these streams to produce man-on-man content to put on the subconscious of the younger generation. That it's okay to do man-on-man stuff with your friends. Watch this clip here with Asho Speed and Lil Nas X. Watch this.
Oh, do the kiss. Y'all happy? Hurry, come on.
Wait, really?
Bro.
Really?
I'm gonna see you, bro.
No. Give me a kiss.
No, bro. I'm not gonna kiss you, bro.
No, you just about to give me one.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, he
bro.
was. You were trolling?
I was trolling.
Ah!
Hey, yo, what the heck going on here? What's going on here? Why are you sitting on him like that? I ain't see that. What, man? See, like, if you've been paying attention to my streams, and I do talk about these streamers, you already know what's up. You already know, man, bruh. I mean, they making it too easy for people. You know, I hear that's really like explaining to y'all what it really is. You're gonna have to do certain things on stream in order to get views, in order to get money, bro. This borderline gay stuff, these humiliation rituals, you know, doing the most on these streams, man. It's crazy in the hood. Let's ride out.
Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out.
See, that's all these streamers are here for. They're here to do man-on-man stuff and to make this appealing to younger audience. There should be no reason why they're doing stuff like this. Two dudes trying to put lips on each other on live streams, you know, and that's like I said, they make it as a joke. So now these other younger boys, they're joking about it as well. And they knew what they was doing with this skit. And people don't know.
Sorry for cutting this video off, but if this is what I gotta do in order to get internet famous. I'm not doing it, bro. Like, no. There's other ways to be funny. You know, I'm not gonna give up my morals and values and doing some freaking, you know, foo-foo stuff in order to be accepted, but and cross over. You know what I'm saying, and have a more of a following base. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Most of these guys, shout out to my man Corey Holcomb, or in the backdoor side of the game. You know what I'm saying? No, this ain't it, man. No man should be acting, playing like that. No man that's in his masculine energy should be playing like this. Let's ride out.
This. Kai Cenat started his career out early with Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is probably one of the gatekeepers to this. Or, you know, he was a really big industry plant. They try to give him these fake backgrounds, these fake stories like they came up authentically. But seeing these images of these two guys shows me that behind closed doors, they did something more than what we expect. I'm pretty sure they did something grotesque, man on man. They got the 11th degree. You see this photo? This is Kai Cenat at his early career. Early in his career, he's with Lil Nas X, shirt tied up, doing some yagged out stuff. And if you look to the right, bottom right, look at his hand, like he's doing that Morano hand sign. These kids was picked. They were all picked. And you only get to this spot if you're picked. We'll save some of this for Kai Cenat's independent breakdown. I'm just using these images to show y'all that Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, I Show Speed are all here to bring the man-on-man agenda to a younger audience and to make it seem like it's cool. A lot of bros and stuff going on because they love their energy. That's how they get down up there in the industry. You have to do it. It's a prerequisite. Now, this is another thing going on. I have no idea why the new generation of males wearing bonnets. I never seen this growing up. Dudes never wear bonnets. I think Snoop was the only one who did it growing up, but Snoop Dogg is one of those guys who are so cool, they can make anything look cool. Snoop Dogg made the Shirley Temple locks look cool, but Snoop just had that aura. Everybody could not wear the bonnet. They're making these young boys wear bonnets to feminize them. I mean, my mom got into it because I didn't want my son wearing a bonnet. And me and her got into it. You know, I don't want my son wearing no bonnet. He got dreads. Either gonna wear the do-rag or the dread tube, or you just gonna have nappy dreads, the Jim Jones. You know? But seeing the influx of these guys wearing the bonnet shows me that there's an agenda being pushed. And you can't deny it at this point. Like I said, when I grew up, we didn't see this. We didn't see no dudes wearing no bonnets. We didn't see that.
I don't remember seeing dudes wearing bonnets growing up. I really don't.
Or we just had the Jim Jones. We just had nappy dreads. But that's what's going on now. Duke Dennis is pushing it. Now, we also see them going to the desert. Now, we see them going to the desert. Just know, when they go out to these deserts, they not on vacation. They out there seeing the Al-Zud. Go look up the story. They banged Muhammad. Look at it. Go look at the story of the Al-Zud. There's this tribe that you got to go out there and see. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to see this actual tribe, but they do go out to the Middle East to get banged by these higher-ups, these elites. I do know they go to the Middle East to perform these ceremonies. All right, it says Al-Zud, a historical group of people often associated with the Jats of the Indian subcontinent who migrated and settled in parts of the Middle East, particularly Arabia before and during the Islamic period. They are mentioned in Islamic historical texts, Hadiths, and sometimes in connection with the Prophet Muhammad. All right, now, this is important because there's a story with them and the Prophet Muhammad. Is this true or not? But it's a story. They said the Al-Zud rode Muhammad. Narrative is a controversial story found in some Islamic sources describing an encounter where a group of men called the Zud allegedly rode the Prophet Muhammad while he was in the desert. Some accounts describe them as tall, black, and naked. The story is considered problematic by some due to implications of physical harm and disrespect towards the Prophet. This is their story in their text, which y'all do. And this goes, reason why I'm saying this as a starting point to why these entertainers are always seen in the desert. Why are they always going to the Middle East? Why are they always in Dubai? Y'all gotta start thinking about that stuff. All right? Now, there's a dude who was in AMP, his name was Phantom, and he hits at a splint of AMP and Crypto Post saying they sold their souls. They're mad, I won't do it. Is there any photos of Phantom in the desert? Did he go to the desert? Did he go to the Middle East? I don't know. Phantom said he won't sell a soul. He won't go get that 11th degree. To get your 11th degree, you have to get.
Yeah, Phantom did post that, man, but I'm thinking he fronting. I think he probably, eventually he did, took the oath. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong, but ain't no telling with these guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you can't look it up. Go look up Aleister Crowley and the 11th degree. I would do it for this video, but I just don't have the time right now. But all of these entertainers do that. And Phantom said he won't sell a soul, and they all know they sell their souls. Every last single one of them. And Duke is no different. I know for a fact he did because he has the machine behind him. The machine behind you is bots. So the human would not support you unless you look popular. So they say you go live, they put 100,000 bots in there. Now you're going to mix it with 100,000 real people. Now you have Duke Dennis on the checkerboard print pattern. You see that all the time. And he also takes a lot of photos with his hand in the car.
Again, my bad for stopping this video so much. But you gotta understand, all these Twitch streamers, they use bots still. And you got Twitch trying to investigate and try to delete, Twitch streamers that use bots. The ones that are top of the food chain on Twitch, they still ain't using bots. So ain't nothing really changed for Twitch, you know what I'm saying? They just getting the people they don't want to be on top on Twitch and keeping the ones that do. You know what I'm saying? They're picking and choosing. I want you guys to understand that, man. And they ain't really fixing the problem. Let's ride out.
That hand and coat is signifying that he's down with a particular brotherhood. Like I said, I don't know who told this dude he was some type of supermodel. Dude, man, in the real world, you would get no girls. We would be taking your girlfriend if you worked at the warehouse. But look, like I said, he's part of a particular brotherhood where they put the hand in the coat. The hand in the coat is signifying, Napoleon did it, a few others. But like I said, every celebrity has a photo with the checkerboard print pattern. This checkerboard pattern is in every brotherhood lodge there is, every last single one of them. And these celebrities purposely take pictures with them so you can know what brotherhood they're down with. If I have 100% guarantee that every celebrity has a photo like this, 100%. If this was so popular, our day-to-day lives, we'll see it every day. Only time I see this pattern is with celebrities. But this dude, Duke, most definitely has gotten down. All of them in AMP has gotten down. I would not be surprised if, even people behind the scenes. Here is Duke with them goobacks. You see them big noses. You got to go see them big nose people. You got to go see them big nose people. You can't make it unless you see the big noses. Here he is throwing up another brotherhood hand symbol. This dude's fried. He's cooked. There's no way around it. And they prop these dudes up who are willing to put their integrity on the line to push an agenda, to get these young boys to submit to them, to submit themselves. Look at him around Drake. Y'all don't think he bowed down to Drake? Let Drake, get him right. Look at his pants. They got Hellstar on them. They all wear those clothes that are very associated with these spiritual entities, these evil spiritual entities. Now look at this shirt. We're going to zoom in. This shirt got 666 on it. Duke, you fried, bro. And this ain't coincidental. Look. 666 on the shirt. I could say it's an angel number, but I'm pretty sure when they use this, they're not using for angel numbers. These people are heavily associated with that particular type of ceremonies, backstage, eyes wide shut type of stuff. Duke Dennis is fried. Now, y'all watch this little TikTok video. Shouts out to the creator. We'll put a link in the chat. Watch a little quick video about him talking about selling the soul.
Soul and shit. I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold. Man, this shit is getting old, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not tempting. With the life I've been attempting, man, this shit is feeling different, but...
Like soul and shit.
I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold. Man, this shit is getting old, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not tempting. With the life I've been attempting, man, this shit is feeling different, but
like.
Now look at this photo here. Very, very symbolic. All of them behind this dude. He's squatting down. Y'all, this right here is, look, one dude got a bat in his hand. Everybody got bats. This right here is symbolizing them doing a backstage Diddy party. Facts. And why you think these big stars like Kevin Hart, who's a gatekeeper, would associate himself with a small act like these streamers? Look at Phantom's face. He know what's going on. Every last single one of them. But yeah, Phantom got down too. He just didn't go all the way down. He's gonna pay. They're gonna take Phantom out. I guarantee you some crazy things gonna happen to him soon. You don't just get in this industry and get to leave. Now, this is my last part. I did find this where you had this old Balenciaga. Balenciaga is one of those entities that secretly put this symbolism on their clothing, and we wear this stuff. That's why I don't be trying to wear too much. That's why y'all see me in a white tee. Can't go wrong with white, or a black tee. Can't go wrong with black. You know what I'm saying? I don't be having all these symbols on here. That be bringing different energies to you. Y'all be wondering why y'all day be going crazy. Y'all be wearing these brands and stuff. And that little 8, that figure with the flames, see, it got the 8 with the flames. That ain't nothing but the bottom of the satanic cross. That's all that is. Bottom of the satanic cross with the flames. They telling you what it is. Look, peep game. I ain't got to play around with this. Y'all know I'm the best when it comes to this type of stuff, man. Dwayne McClain. Who else went in on Duke like this, man? And it's going to get worse. I could have went worse on them. Hit my email, patrock1982@gmail.com, if you got any information or photos on Duke Dennis that I missed in here. You know what I'm saying? But this man sold out. These new TikTokers in this game trying to do this exposing stuff, y'all suck. Y'all do bare level minimum, and all y'all try to do is get views. I'm trying to wake people up, man. I'm pretty trying to put people on game, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow the boy Dwayne McClain, support the channel.
Hey man, he right about certain stuff. He seemed like he know his stuff about how it goes on in an industry. And you know, when the streaming thing, how it is and how it is now, is no different than the entertainment world, man. They got that too. They got their paws on it too, and they recruiting some people to do and push a certain agenda to the youth. And I ain't with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't think he was hating. You know what I'm saying? I really clicked on it because of the title. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? But I knew like it was more to it than what he puts on the title. That's why you gotta watch the video all the way first to know what's going on. Because a lot of people come on especially in my videos, read the title and comment and not watch the entire video. Because it might be just a clickbait title, or it's just, a title where I disagree with it. Disagree with it entirely. But 9 times out of 10, I do agree with it. But yeah, that's another thing. But if you made it this far into the video, man, thank you. I appreciate y'all's support. Let's have a conversation about this in the comment section down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I do a variety of videos here, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.